led to the abundance of turnovers?
Yeah, they did a good job, man. It's tough. First two passes or interceptions were putting our team, defense especially, in a bad spot there. And, I got to do a better job executing, decision-making, just being smart with the ball. Turnovers are a big deciding factor in winning games. And I thought our defense played well, and, I got to do a better job executing.
Did you feel the game get away from you at all? Were you pressing the issue?
I mean, I wouldn't say pressing. I felt like there was a lack of rhythm, and I think it's obviously because, in your first two passes or interceptions, it's tough to find that rhythm. You're not on the field much. All of a sudden, the first quarter's over, and we've only had a couple plays out there on the field, so we got to start better. I got to start better, and then really we just got to execute. It goes across the board, and I'm going to take that this week, and it's on my shoulders. I got to do better.
On the first one, could you they had a delayed blitz up the middle. Number 8 was coming, so you saw him coming at you, and do you think you hurried that one at all into coverage?
No, that's not what I mean. They were in man coverage, and I had CD over the middle working a one-on-one, and based on how the guy was playing, I probably just shouldn't have thrown it. And, that's really what it comes down to. I was still within my timing. When I threw that ball, it didn't matter where number 8 was. I mean, of course, when we get to the sideline, they're talking about how they can pick up number 8 and all that, but it had nothing to do with the throw.
How do you let a game like this not shake your confidence?
Yeah, this is what we signed up for, right? And there's going to be games like this and the ups and downs. We saw it last week in the first half as well, and so we just keep getting reminded, how long this season is, and how we can just get back and keep getting better and everything. And so I just have to remember, the situation that I'm in, and I'm an important piece in this whole thing, and how can I just keep learning and getting better? And you got to keep that swag and that mojo every single week.
Did it happen at all in the game? Like, were you overthinking things after those picks and everything? Were you losing confidence?
No, I wouldn't say that. And that's what I feel like. You have to be able to be good at. And it's tough. Because obviously, you're frustrated about things that have happened, but there's that switch inside where you just got to hit the reset button. Every single play is a new play, and I just got to tell myself, hey, I can't be gun shy. I got to go there. I got to sling it around. I got to still be aggressive down the field. Especially when we're down, and I got to take care of the ball. So when things don't go right, you just got to move on.
Salo was just in here, and he said sometimes boring football is okay. Like take the check downs and things like that. Is that tough though when you're back there to say, okay, I'm just gonna take the short throws and not try to make something happen?
No, I wouldn't say it's tough. I mean, when you're in man coverage, right? How are your checkdowns open? There's a dude in man, right? He's following the back, right? So it doesn't just go down to that. It really goes down to I got to make better throws and better decisions, and just getting on the same page with my guys. And then there is times, at the end in 2-minute situation when guys are falling off, I do got to get down to my checkdowns more. I threw a couple, but there was a couple I should have thrown, quicker. And I would say at the end of the game it does get tough, right? Because now you are trying to score a lot of points, and so you have to push the ball down the field. That is sometimes tough to just throw a check down in that situation, but not early on.
What made it so tough against the Patriots defense then? What were they kind of throwing at you?
Yeah, they did a good job. I wouldn't say that they do a ton as far as just coverage-wise. I felt like we had a good idea, and we were seeing the field well. It was just, lack of execution. I can think of multiple plays where I feel like, I got to see something better and get to something faster, or make even just a better throw, and it was the right decision.
Did they do something to take Corey away today?
I wouldn't say necessarily that. I feel like it's just kind of the flow of the game, and Corey's going to do his thing, and we're going to do what we can. You got to give them props. They played well.
In the second half against the Panthers, it seemed like you guys as an offense really started to get going. And obviously today, for the 4 quarters, was a pretty big step back. I mean, what happened? Like, was there a change? Was there just something like trying to do too much? I mean, what was it?
Yeah, probably a little bit of trying to do too much. I would just say lack of execution. It's tough to not have any rhythm when you're not doing well overall as an offense, just to keep saying, next play, next drive. And, we got to do a better job of that. I got to do a better job of that. And, we're going to keep getting better. You got to give these guys props. I thought the defense, they did a good job. They played some good coverages, and they manned us up on the back end. And, they threw some of their different coverages at us as far as zones as well. And I thought they executed well, and I got to play better.
What do you say to the fans who came in so excited, as excited as you guys were to have them, and walk out of here as disappointed as they did?
I mean, they should be, right? They should be disappointed. I thought our defense played well, and they deserve to see good football. We work our butts off to be able to come in here and play well, and so, right, it is tough when you don't do that. And so, we're going to do what we can this week to keep getting better, and we're going to just hit that reset button, keep learning from all these things.
On that 4th interception, what happened on that play?
Yeah, really it was, really just kind of, lack of execution, I would say. I don't know if there's really much we can say right there. It's just understanding what they're giving us, seeing the field the right way, and making sure I make good throws and take care of the ball. It's just, understanding what they give us.
What coverage were they in on that fourth interception? Did it confuse you? Like what? How?
Yeah. Which one? It was the one out on the sidelines. The one I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, they were playing their two trap coverage. Saw the field well. They did a good job of taking on my check down to the side. We did have a little bit of confusion out there on the side, but the ball's in my hands. I got to take care of the ball.
What was your reaction when they actually booed early in the fourth quarter? Did you hear them? Did you hear the boos?
I mean, I'm not paying attention to it, but they should be booing, right? It's exactly what I just said. We didn't play well on offense. Our defense gave us a good chance to win, and we didn't execute, and we didn't move the ball well. We didn't score any points, so we got to do a better job there.
Zach, a lot was made after when you were first drafted about the competition level of BYU and how there was going to be a jump when you got here to the NFL. Through 2 games, have you experienced that? Have you seen a significant change in the competition from what you faced?
Yeah, I mean, my perspective on that whole thing is everything evens itself out, right? I mean, I feel like the talent that I was playing with at BYU was similar to the guys we were playing against. So I feel like, now I'm playing with a bunch of NFL players, which helps you play against a bunch of NFL players. I think, as far as that goes, it all evens itself out. Yes, there's great athletes. These D linemen are fast. These safeties are fast. They can run. I wouldn't say that's the reason for our struggles out there on the field. I would just say that's a lack of execution and following the details more so.
Zach, when you look at the picks, how many of them were bad decisions? How many of them were just bad throws?
I don't know exactly. I think when I go back and watch the film, I think unfortunately there's a couple that I wasn't mad about the decision. Obviously the one on the left side, I got to take care of the ball. Bust or not, seeing the coverage, whatever, I saw what they were doing. I just got to take care of the ball. And if it's just not there, check down's not there, throw the ball away, get out of the pocket, throw it away, make a play, whatever. But besides that, I feel like I was seeing the field well. Now we just got to execute, and I got to make good decisions.
To get to where you want to go, do you accept that there's going to be days like this?
Of course. It's challenging. This is a tough league, and we understand that there's going to be adversity, and it's how can you fight back? The best ones are the ones that can go in there, regroup, and still have that confidence coming in the next week.
Would you sum up your day as trying to do too much, do you think?
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say I was trying to do too much. I'd say lack of execution.
So were the Patriots, were they doing a lot up front to kind of try to confuse you guys?
I mean, not necessarily. We understood what personnel they were going to throw at us. We knew what our base defense, nickels, dimes, packages, all that different things were going to look like, and we just got. It really comes down to execution. I can't tell you anything else besides that. I felt like we knew what they were giving us. We just got to execute.
You didn't feel like you were seeing ghosts out there at the turn?
No, most definitely not.
What improvements did you notice in the offensive line compared to the opener?
What was that?
What improvements did you notice in your offensive line compared to last week?
Yeah, they did. I thought they did a good job protecting me tonight. There's a couple I got to get the ball out of my hands, but it's tough when we're trying to get some chunk plays in some critical situations, and I got to hold on to it for a little bit, or something's not there, check down's not getting out because protection stuff. We just got to goes back to execution. I wouldn't say it was anything we weren't ready for or necessarily didn't see tonight, protection-wise, pass game-wise, any of it. I thought we ran the ball well, we protected well, and we just got to execute.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Thanks.